Hello Rovers and welcome back to another viewer account review. Today we are looking at Zuno's account, and so let's begin the review. It's time for we have our obligatory curse sounds to start with. Rolovas looking pretty good, 2.3k attack, energy regens okay, crit rate's great, crit damage great. So that means you only have one roll on energy regen, which is pretty good. Probably S0R1. Yeah, it is S0R1. Echoes. Echoes, this is 3-5. Once again, we do not count Liberation. 3-5, 4-5, 3-5, 3-5. You have a lot of Liberation damage bonuses, which is, I feel, is like a pity because Rolova doesn't scale off Liberation. She scales off Resonance skill instead. Getting S3? Alright, go for it. Yeah, honestly, I would say your Rolova Echoes are actually pretty good. So I wouldn't suggest doing anything to your Frolobas. 10 across all her big skills. Probably want to get this to 10 as well. She does a bit of normal attack. Like, not a lot, but still some bits of it. Because you need that normal attack to kickstart some of her enhanced skill or enhanced attack. Pretty good. Off to a strong start. Shopkeeper 41k HP. This is probably variation Shopkeeper, or if not, it's a damage Shopkeeper. But this crit damage here is so maybe it's HP variation Shopkeeper. Energy regen is overcapping by 12%. Crit rate we don't care. Crit damage 200%. Okay. Call of the Abyss, so it's not variation. I see. Okay, Call of the Abyss is a good choice. When you have variation, make the switch S0. Okay. Yeah, HP. Yep, this is HP. 3-5. Ooh, 4-5. 4-5, 3-5, and 4-5. Actually pretty good. Actually pretty good. Because you leveled up your Call of the Abyss by so much, right? If you want to min-max your Shopkeeper for more damage, maybe you but this I think the only one you want to replace if you want Shopkeeper to have more damage is to get a crit damage fallacy of no return. But if you just want her to be full on support, this set is perfectly fine. You have all the things she needs, so I guess just keep it as it is. Yeah, it would be very, very hard to replace with Spectral because these are like literal 4-5s. 4-5 rolls are so damn hard to replace. Pretend we remove the lowest one, right? Yeah, they have enough energy regen for spectral damage bonus. They just need to roll a 10% on a crit damage fallacy, just like right here, and then they can actually have spectral damage bonus. That's quite insane to me. You only want to min-max your Shopkeeper if you literally have no one else left. You want to min-max, so she's on the last priority list. As for Shopkeeper, if you want her to do more damage, intro skill is the way to level up because intro skill is where she does her guaranteed crit. Well, that came out a bit weird. Guaranteed crit. If you want her to do more healing, then it's the Liberation and Resonance skill. So that's up to you to whether you want more damage or more healing. But considering how you have the healing nodes not unlocked, it's probably intro skill that you want to level. Pretty good Shopkeeper. I'm actually very impressed with this one. Cantarella with the attack being somewhat low, but understandable because you do not have her signature weapon. Energy regen is very low. Crit rate is kind of gachaing. Crit damage is looking great. Radiant... Oh, Radiant Dawn. Okay. Signature next rerun. I would say that if you're getting signature, right, you might want to try bumping up that crit rate a little bit more. 60% is very hopeful for her Forte to crit. If her Forte doesn't crit, that's essentially half a Jinsei nuke wasted. But more importantly than energy regen, if you do her normal umbrella attacks often, you can get away with somewhat of a 120% energy regen. 130 is the sweet spot for me. Some guys recommend 150, but I would say 130 is as good as it gets. You're missing one crit. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is the missing crit rate. 3-5, 4-5, 4-5, 3-5, 4-5. Yeah, dead. Single crit, huh? Your biggest issue right now. But you're so lacking in energy regen that you kind of don't want to replace this either. That puts you in a very weird spot. I mean, I'd say just keep it as it is, I guess. You leave your Cantarella be. Only when you want to, you can relook into somehow getting one more energy for your Cantarella so that you can rework on this Lolai for that extra crit. If it's too much work and if it's too difficult, you're constantly running out of tubes, just put a stop to that and be like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth for Cantarella to invest too much in Cantarella. So I say that's up to you. How I enhance my echoes, right, is because I had Cantarella and Frolova just nice was on the banner, right? I decided to work on Midnight Veil over Havoc Eclipse because if there's anything great for Cantarella while enhancing for Frolova, I can put it on Cantarella. For Cantarella to do a lot of damage, you want to get Forte Circuit up to the big 10. Yeah, this one's crit fishing. Get this to 10, get this to 10. Well, that's for the Cantarella. Galbrena, 2.2k attack, great. Energy regens, great. The crit rate is... okay, 63.7. And so you're doing crit damage Galbrena build, which is fine because Galbrena has many hits. With Shorekeeper is even better. Okay, so that's 0R1. Okay, this is 4-5. This is 3-5. 4-5. 4-5. 3-5. This 10.5 is hard carrying. And then only to get nerfed by a 6.3 over here. Your Galbrena build is actually quite cracked. Very impressive, very cracked. The crit hits you. I mean, if you have one 6.3 and a 10.5 to balance it out, it's not so bad. Could be better, but this is already very good. Very good. So give yourself a pat on the back for Galbrena's echoes because I am quite impressed. Everything adds up really nicely for Galbrena. It just doesn't have lots of heavy, but that's a small issue honestly because you have Chuyuan. Chuyuan wants that echo skill damage more than heavy. Okay. Forte Circuit Liberations. Ew. Honestly, you just only need the Liberation and Forte Circuit. Then after that is the basic attack. The skill doesn't really help much at all. Okay, on to Lupa. Lupa with a lot of attack. Energy regen. Man, is this amount of energy regen okay? I think you probably want a little bit more, like 120. You might face a bit of trouble with 110 energy regen, but the crit rate and crit damage looks okay. Probably an attack percentage Lupa. Wildfire Monk S0R1. Okay, let's see. V5, 4-5, 4-5, 3-5, and 4-5. Overall, pretty good. Liberation is missing, but that's fine. yeah, good attack. Missing Liberation. The only Liberation that they're getting from is this is the set. But it's fine, it's fine. You don't need your Lupa to be doing the biggest damage anyways. Also, who is this Lupa for? Are you using like Galbrena, Lupa, and Chuyuan? That seems to be the team that I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, so it's Galbrena, Lupa, and Chuyuan. I mean, that does work. Yeah, it still works because Wuwa is casual in terms of DPS requirements. So you can be missing all your niche damage bonuses and with enough attack stats, you'll be fine. So this one works. Judging min-maxing, they don't have the tubes to min-max. Hold on, let's also go and check how many tubes and how many tuners they have. Yeah, Sina, let's talk about three tuners. How are you gonna min-max with 3 tuners? Oh, oh no. Chuyuan robbed you of your tuners? Okay, your Chuyuan build better be cracked or else. Okay, I mean just leave Lupa as it is. Also for Lupa, max the Liberation, max the Forte Circuit, and the intro skill. Because intro skill, when you get a special intro, actually does quite a fair bit of damage. So you also do want to max the intro skill as well. Calcethia with 50,000 HP, that's very good. Energy regen is slightly on the low side. Crit rate is great, crit damage is great. But I think 108 should be fine if you can swap in between Calcethia most of the time. The Firestone, so it's S0R, S1R1. Did you get lucky with Calcethia or was that on purpose? Unlucky yet lucky. Okay. Well, S1R1 Calcethia. Let's see. 4-5, 4-5, 3-5, 3-5, 3-5. Only one roll in the basic. I mean, okay, that sure does work. In terms of min-maxing, the niche stats is slightly lacking, but in terms of stats alone, she's great. In terms of min-maxing stats, she's missing a little bit of energy regen. She's missing a little bit of basic. It's going to be hard to min-max on Cartetia. You need this energy regen over here. Yeah, if you're doing a 1-1-1 rotation, then 120 to 125. If you're doing a little bit of quick swaps in between, you can technically get away with 115 to 110. All roads lead to quick swap. Yes, that's right. If I were you and I really want that one more energy regen stat, I may look at this one because flat HP is not as important. Liberation is lowest roll, so it's 4-5, but I think if we can just make do with another energy regen, it's probably better. Okay, what? What? Come on now, why are all of this at level 9? Come on, level them to 10, please, I beg of you. Why are they not level 10? Why are you edging us with all level 9s? What is this? Why are you edging everyone with level 9s? But anyways, Forte Circuit, Liberation, and Normal Attack. Resonance skill, not as much. So 1, 2, 3. Your Rover, you're using with Cartetia, sure. I don't think this is a very invested Rover. You will never build Rover, fair enough. Fallacy is a choice. I mean, if you're too lazy to swap Fallacy, I don't blame you because I use Fallacy as well. I'm too lazy to swap. But if you find yourself needing more damage, that's where Bellborn comes in. Just take note that Bellborn's buff disappears after you're hit for 3 times. So if you're dealing with super annoying bosses like Hecate Phase 2, chances are your Bellborn's just not gonna work anything. Alternatively, because you have Moonlit, you could actually consider Heron. So what Heron does is that it buffs the next character damage by 12%. Only problem is you'll need to find a way to use the Heron in between. Just not very conventional. Okay, Rover, level 6 everything is still some investment, lol. Chuyen with Emerald of Genesis. You know I have to read carefully now because Emerald of Genesis and then we have Emerald freaking Sentence. Both starts with Emerald and I don't like it. I have to read carefully. The attack, kind of low. Energy regen, you're missing a little bit. Actually, a little bit is an understatement. You're missing quite a lot. You will want 130% energy regen for Chuyen unless you're doing a double Forte Chuyen, which will lengthen your rotation by quite a bit. Because if you're doing single Forte, Chuyen might not have enough energy regen. Unless you do rotation where after you intro into Chuyen, you do the skill, Echo, then you might just have enough on your second rotation to cast the ult. He robbed you. Okay, so it's S0 Chuyen. Expensive man. 3-5. Wow. This is actually impressive. 5-5. 3-5. 3-5. And 4-5. Sure, you have all your crit stats. Energy regen is heavily lacking. I'll probably want to rework on this one first. Try to maybe get more energy regen. Yeah, because energy regen will be your biggest enemy when it comes to getting Chuyen's ult back. Fix the ER and call it a day. Yeah, sounds about right. Fix the ER. Make sure your crit rate stays above 65%. Very important to his kit. The two most important stats for Chuyan is actually energy regen and crit rate. Crit damage, not as much. Like, the best you're gonna do for Chuyan is probably like 100k on his ult. Because he's just like not really doing that much damage to begin with. Not unless you S3 Chuyan. Then okay, that's a different story. The reason why I say it's a bit low is because 119 works if you're doing double forte Chuyan. Double forte Chuyan means that you're doing like his bamboo attack twice. That will definitely be enough energy regen for the next rotation. Problem is, it's gonna make your rotation longer. Yeah, level 80 as well. But the level doesn't fix the energy regen. It only fixes the attack. So energy regen will still be an issue. Okay, well, let's move on. Sanhua. Sanhua, energy regen, crit damage looking actually quite impressive. Overture. Moonlit, let's go. Moonlit is... okay, I mean, sure. Wow, 4-5. Double crit. Okay, I mean, the Moonlit is about as standard as a Moonlit can be. In fact, this Echo is probably one of the best Moonlit pieces I've seen. Across all the many Moonlit pieces I've seen, above average Moonlit. Not bad. Oh yeah, what about Echo presets? I should have checked the Echo presets. Of course it's the Art of Theft. Why wouldn't it be the Art of Theft? What the fuck, man? The Art of Theft continues. The Art of Theft saga continues. But who are you, Art of Theft? Who's stealing this one? Why would anyone steal Frolovas? And who's stealing Cardetias anyways? The only Art of Theft that makes sense is Shopkeeper's one. The rest is kind of like questionable Art of Theft. If I were to acknowledge any Art of Theft pieces or Art of Theft presets right here, it's only the Shopkeeper one. These ones, kind of questionable. They kind of like, it's more like their own set. Very clear descriptions. Sanhua, if you want to invest in Sanhua, it's Liberation, because Liberation does quite a bit of damage. And honestly, I'll just leave it at level 10 Liberation and that's it. S6 Sanhua, very nice. Man barely got any presets. Of course, you want to be a minimalist when it comes to presets. Everyone should have their own echoes so you don't forget to swap around. Okay, Verena. Verena, of course, you'll be using the Art of Theft. Correct. Yes, this is the correct labeling of the Art of Theft. But Verena with HP is interesting. I mean, if you want to leave her at HP, sure, go ahead. But do keep in mind that Verena is actually, if you need Verena to heal, she heals based off attack. Okay, level 1, sure. S1, sure. The power spike comes in S2. Auto, do you use auto? Probably not. I don't see any reason for you to use auto. Yeah, not really. Mortefi with maybe once upon a time before Galbrena got Shuyan. Baizhi, no one really uses Baizhi unless they have no choice, or unless you're a Baizhi enjoyer, then okay, go ahead. I'm a Baizhi hater because of the trauma she's inflicted on me during my early F2P playthrough. So nope. Just yeah, okay, sure, nothing here. You have 1 free cost on her is on Rover. So what the hell, man? There's 5 piece for Verena. Time to build Baizhi. No, JW. No. Man, why Baizhi? She's good character. Baizhi is great character. Her catwalk is amazing. Her kit, however, no. No. Her intro, absolutely not. Her dodge counter, absolutely not. Her healing, very iffy. Because what do you mean my heal gets cancelled if I dodge right as I click on my skill? You already sent another account review request. No, not the Baizhi, man. I seriously don't want to see a Baizhi, DPS Baizhi at that. Okay, Jinxin. Yeah, okay, so everyone down below, I don't think you raised them already. No, I do not want to see a DPS Baizhi. Okay, If you are doing a DPS Baizhi build, right, I am going to delete your Baizhi echoes if it's bricked, just like your Taochi. Alternatively, you show me that you can solo clear the side tower with Baizhi, and then I'll leave your Baizhi's echoes intact. That's the only way. Okay, so that's the account review part. I always forget to check map exploration. So let's do it properly this time. 100% on all maps, very impressive. So there's a total of 6 points. Well, we will ignore this one missing Soda's casket. Chat, there are check logs for good behavior points. No ongoing chat. Now we shall see. Okay, full clear tower, very nice. Whimpering Waste, definitely more than 4.5k. So let's go check out Whimpering Waste first. No friends, minus 5 points. What the hell is this? 7.650. Absolutely cinema. Absolutely beautiful. This is a very interesting, because I will assume that Gilbrena actually needs the out more than Frolova and Cantarella does actually. This is a trap. Don't use Falling Star, use Haven, or use Plunderer's Captain's Seal. I think you could have gotten so much more. But for your Wuwa, you are definitely getting like 7 points because it's a 7.5k. And for your tower, it is a total of 12 points because you cleared everything. Pretty good. Okay, let's go check out your tower. Which should you use? No, you just need to swap the team around. Or you mean the token. For the token, just use the Haven that gleams. Or use Plunderer. Okay, Hazard Zone. Very nice. Very nice. But why am I seeing a pyramid that mirrors each other? Well, almost that mirrors each other. No overdrive zone completion, but it's fine. You all are wilding, man. Okay, very nice. Very nice. So therefore, tower all completed. As an extra. But the hologram should be all completed. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. So here is how we know that it's a very interesting choice actually. Cartesia, Frolova, and Aero Rovers is an interesting choice. Frolova, Sanoa, and Cantarella is actually an interesting choice. What? Okay. Yeah, just for fun. I see. No overdrive, break. GG. Aizen says no overdrive, rigged. Complete overdrive zone without any aero DPS. Actually, why would you be facing problems here? Oh, because you just haven't tried with these units. You definitely can clear them already. That fusion prism may pose a little bit of a problem, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, overall, a very good account. You have all that you need. Your weapons. Eh? What is... Why do we have a random Augusta weapon here? You lost? No! Honestly, you should pull the resonator first before you pull the weapon. Now this weapon is ownerless. It's sitting in a weird spot. I mean, sure, you can kind of use it on Kelcharo. You can kind of use it on Kelcharo. You lost to her twice. That is so unfortunate, but yes, let this be a lesson that you only pull the weapon after you get the resonator. Resonator first before the weapon, because otherwise you literally have no one who you can use the weapon for right now, other than Kelcharo. But yeah, this is a good amount of signature weapons, like all your units having their signature, all your units that matter having their signature weapons. So while this account looks very minimal, it's strong enough to clear the content. Pictures and screenshots. Well, let's open in browser. I'm guessing your Augusta was bricked by Jianxin and Lingyang. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's actually unfortunate. Oof. Oh, yo, wait, what the 50-50 wins at bottom 0? Hold on. Loss. Oh my god. Oh my god. May you be blessed after this account review because straight losses is crazy. Want to see weapons? Sure. Show us your weapon. Hey, weapon isn't too bad. The weapon isn't too bad. It's like yellow. Galbrenna's one is nearly hard pity. But I think the weapon isn't too bad. It's your resonator one that's actually bricking your account. Anyways, this account is for sure peak. We can conclude the prediction. It is. Everyone got it right. Peak and good. You didn't join poll. No one lost anyways. So no points. No points. No points. I think if you just made the swap like this, you would do so much more so you would have so much more points. Use the Haven and Gleams, or you can use Plunderer. You know what? We are gonna try Haven and Gleams elegantly this time around. Your fish only not full spender. Fish is great. Middle of January. Oh. Whoa, what am I looking at? That's only shopkeeper's head. I didn't over on YouTube say that yeah, they waited for 2 months. It's worth it. Well, I'm glad it's worth it for you. I sure do hope that you enjoyed the account review. Until you see dwarves suffer. No, don't see me suffer. Okay, this team will be very interesting to use. Let me smack something! What is this? What the? Hello? Where is Lupa going? I thought only Bren had the issue. Lupa's learning bad habits from Bren. This is a very weird team to use, but I think I'm roughly understanding it now. Okay, no, I need to be a bit faster with Chuyan. Yeah, this is quite a weird team to quick swap. I'm actually impressed that you made it that far with this team, because this team is an entirely new thing for me. It's like an entire new rotation that I have to understand. Of course, the Chasm Guardians will be smacking left, right, and center. No, actually, wait, maybe no. With Shopkeeper is better. So what we're gonna do instead is like this, and like you try that same score somehow. Huh. You know what? Let's actually try it like this. We try it with Plunderers. If you're applying for account review, it's okay. If you're not online while I'm reviewing, definitely okay. Because I'm also gonna upload as a video anyways. So if you missed it, find the video, or you can watch the VOD if you want to. No pressure, no pressure. Yeah, at least give me something to work with, like your account details. Don't just go disappearing and missing. Yeah, but you should only leave your login info like when it's closer to the date itself. Like, don't give it so early on. Is your message shown today here? Yes, it is. I see your message, Aizen. Yeah, it's actually surprising this team is doing better in the first half than the second half. You're late, what did you miss? Nothing much, just a very goated account review. Yeah, cause yesterday club player was down, right? So I guess quite a number of things could happen. For example, like you couldn't send messages at all. Prep school? Oh. How was it? It was fun actually? Nice. Yeah, you know what? Hey, why did you spawn me in the air like that? That literally bricked the run. That spawning in the air literally bricked the run. Costed us a few extra unneeded seconds. Like, hello. When will you get the point for account review? Probably tomorrow. In like 6-7 hours. Oh, come on. This one guy really... Okay, bro. Okay, bro. So many things that can go wrong goes wrong here. Yes, what? Yo, these chasm guardians are too fat, bro. Why are they like taking up the whole screen and the whole place in two separate places at once? Nah, man. That's rude. Well, that's another few seconds longer for the rotation because the Glacial Elite just decided to step. Very, very nice of them. Yeah, if not for all of them trying to step the whole time. What am I looking at? I think this run would have been so much better. Points are quite similar. Points are quite similar with Falling Star. But I think it would be way better if we could rotate and that Frolova doesn't get interrupted like 2 times over there. Plunderers, I would say, is a lot easier to use compared to Falling Star that tears Fate apart. Because this one, you have to get to wave 6 in order to use that 50% more damage bonus, which also in this case is not as great because that 50% damage bonus will be nerfed by the Fey Igni and the Chasm Guardian, since they have Havoc Resist. Giving yourself this Plunderer's Captain Seal adds another electro damage bonus, which you will be able to have like another source of damage here. Usage rates. Only time you can see the usage rates is here. Popular teams, 3.88%. But keep in mind, popular teams does not mean best teams. Because if you look at like popular teams right now, it's literally the same. Rover, Chokona, Katetia. Oh, so what's the difference? Chokona, Rover, Katetia. They only swap places. That's the only difference. Because their resonators are like 4, weapons at 5, echo builds at like definite 10. I just don't know how much more they have. I need to review the video to see if they have any effective 5/5s on their DPSs. Zuno, what platform do you play on? Like on the PC, mobile, or like some weird obscure thing? I would say that probably is PC, so I'm gonna put it at 1. So it will look something like 45, I guess. PC, yeah, okay, so it will look something like 45. So basically, right, as long as you can clear tower very easily, Whimpering Waves with so much more points to spare at 7.5k, you are most definitely getting above 40 plus points. SSS not possible on mobile. S6, just S6 someone and you get SSS. Okay, and so that's for the account review for Zuno. Hope you've learned something and I hope you all enjoyed it. And for those of you on YouTube who will be watching the video, hope you enjoyed it as well. Happy gaming, Rovers, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye.